What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, new upcoming two stimulus packages, the infrastructure and the new American Families Plan, as well as what is going on in the world today. First up, I want to say one of the most important things I've learned for myself as an entrepreneur is to always be learning something new. And I found an awesome community where I can learn things and explore things I'm interested in. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes. Recently, I checked out the course from Skillshare called The Art of the Start, Turning Ideas into a High Growth Business, taught by Guy Kawasaki. I really loved hearing from other successful entrepreneurs, what hangups they've had along the way, how they overcame those hurdles, and how they got to where they are today. As an entrepreneur, I'm always looking for my next inspiration or idea. And by Skillshare, I can learn new skills and also learn about new business ideas. They even have productivity classes where you can learn how to be more effective when using your time. And as a viewer of mine, I have a new offer for you to get to try it out for free. The first 1,000 people to use the link down below in the description of this video will get a free trial of a Skillshare Premium membership. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. Just imagine what you could learn tomorrow. And a huge thanks to this video's sponsor, Skillshare. Check it out today with the link down below in the description of this video. Okay, next up, I want to talk about several different stimulus provisions or stimulus programs that just might help you out with thousands of dollars in your pocket or even a friend or family member. So feel free to share this video with them. There's a share button down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, and let's jump right into the first program. Okay, the first one is a home buyer grant or home buyer grant program through Bank of America. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but I wanted to show you this program where the average person that gets this grant from Bank of America actually receives $14,000. Let me show you how it works. As you can see here, Bank of America recently announced an expansion in its funding of its community homeownership commitment to $15 billion through 2025, triple the initial funding for this program when it was first announced in 2019. Bank of America's program includes a down payment grant component and America's Home Grant Program, which covers some closing costs as well. Since the program was launched, Bank of America has helped nearly 21,000 individuals and families buy homes with affordable loans and has provided more than $180 million in down payment and closing cost grants. The bank's new goal is to help 60,000 more individuals. With these two grant programs together, homebuyers receive an average of $14,000 homebuyer grant to help them with their home purchase. In addition, many of these buyers choose a fixed rate or low down payment mortgage to keep upfront costs low. Some of the bank's loan programs have a down payment requirement as low as 3% and require little or no mortgage insurance. Approximately 85% of these loans are given to first-time home buyers, which means that you can also get this if you're not a first-time home buyer. This down payment grant program is available in more than 260 different cities and counties in the United States and provides up to $10,000 or 3% of the home's purchase price, whichever it's less. No repayment is required, so it's basically a stimulus program from Bank of America. The American Home Grant Program also offers a lender credit of up to $7,500 to use towards closing costs such as title insurance or recording fees. It can also be used to buy down the interest rate permanently. Again, no repayment is required. So with the total of these two, if you were to get the maximum amount of each, you can actually get up to $17,500. The average person ends up with getting $14,000 for a home buyer grant through these two different programs. To look more into this, again, this is from Bank of America. Probably just call them up and say, hey, I want to get more information about the Bank of America $17,500 home buyer grant. Again, it's two different programs, $10,000 and $7,500. Or maybe just Google Bank of America home buyer grant, and may have to find the specific page to get more information about it, or just call them up directly. The other one is actually from the federal government and is a proposed up to $25,000 home buyer grant and could be included in this next stimulus package or one of the upcoming stimulus packages. This is a new proposal to give up to $25,000 first time home buyer grant. But again, with this program, you don't need to be a first time home buyer, even though that's what they call it. There's several kind of loopholes or provisions to actually give it to other people who might not be an actual first time home buyer but can still get the grant. As you can see here, if the recently introduced proposal for the first-time homebuyer legislation were to be enacted as it is currently written, about 4.37 million people, roughly 10% of the nation's renters, could be eligible for up to $25,000 in down payment assistance. Advocates of the policy say the program's thoughtful targeting would allow it to reach those who need it the most. While industry experts told Housing Wire that a complex, heavily means tested program could create some compliance pitfalls. The Down Payment Toward Equity Act would allow first time homebuyers, defined as those who have not owned a home in the prior 3 years. So, again, if you owned a home maybe more than 3 years ago, you could also qualify for this as well, who are also first generation homebuyers, can receive up to $25,000 in down payment assistance at closing. Eligible participants would receive a baseline of $20,000 towards closing. So basically, you would get this right at the closing, so you could use this towards your down payment. And those in a quote socially and economically disadvantaged group would receive $25,000 or an additional $5,000 on top of the original 20. This program is limited to those who earn less than 120% of the area median income. This is one of the many different proposals and bills that have already been written that are currently being negotiated on and pushed from multiple different Democratic representatives to be included in the next stimulus package called the American Families Plan. There's actually two packages on the block right now. One is the infrastructure package known as the American Jobs Plan, which will mostly focus on physical infrastructure and may have a couple different stimulus items in there for like senior care and maybe housing, senior housing, a couple of different things. When all is said and done, I'll update you guys on that. There might be some free money things in there or stimulus programs in there. But the bulk of them is coming from the second plan called the American Families Plan, which has multiple different stimulus items that the president wants to put in there. But ultimately, the negotiations are going down right now for this package. And we have about 100 Democrats that are already pushing not even just for a fourth stimulus check, but for monthly recurring stimulus checks to be in this next package, along with these home buyer grants of up to $25,000. The White House and President Biden himself said he wants at least 2 years of free college and 2 years of free preschool to be included in this government funding bill, which means the government would actually fund that for you. So if you make less than probably the third stimulus check requirement, so say $75,000 to $80,000, it's also been thrown out there that possibly $125,000 for a single filer head of household. You could qualify for up to 2 years of free community college. So if you want to go back to college, you could get that through this next stimulus package. There's a lot of Democrats pushing to make it 4 years of college as well. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. They're also pushing for an extension of the monthly stimulus checks that are already passed, the child tax credits, to be included in this next package until 2025. That is the program that's going to start in July and start paying out monthly stimulus checks to children under the age of 18. From 6 to 17, $250 per month, and for children under the age of 6, $300 per month. And the Democrats are already looking to extend that to more than just 2021. They want to extend that to at least 2025, which would mean an additional 4 years of monthly stimulus checks of $250 to $300 per month. Now, in addition to that, that's the child tax credits. That's separate than the fourth stimulus check that they're pushing for as well. And we have two different bills, one from the House of Representatives for a one-time $2,000 stimulus check, then followed by $1,000 monthly recurring payments until 1 year after the pandemic is over. So think at least 18 months of payments. But the one that's really caught fire here in the last few days is this bill from the Senate, Senators Ed Markey and Elizabeth Warren, that is for $2,000 monthly stimulus checks that would be until the pandemic is declared over. So think probably at least a minimum of 6 payments of $2,000. This bill in particular from the Senate is getting a lot of momentum right now, as we just had a new petition on change.org for over 2 million people have already signed this bill to pass monthly stimulus checks, and this will go to the White House with over 2 million signatures. I talked about that in my last video. The thumbnail looks like this. My last video, we covered a lot of details on that. You can watch that next. I'll link you to that at the end of this video and how you can sign the petition. But that in particular is giving a lot of momentum to this possible $2,000 monthly stimulus check bill to be included in the next package. Worst case scenario is we get a lot of momentum for a fourth stimulus check, recurring stimulus checks. And worst case scenario, they negotiate it down to just a single fourth stimulus check of $1,400 or $2,000. That's probably worst case scenario if we continue to see momentum as we're seeing right now. Over 2 million signatures have already signed this petition for a fourth stimulus check to be monthly recurring checks of $2,000. And remember, the Democrats have already passed monthly stimulus checks with these child tax credits. Again, this is already passed, so the Democrats have already passed a monthly stimulus check bill for children and the parents who claim them of $250 to $300 per month. So if you say that monthly stimulus checks can't happen, well, you'd be wrong, because they're already happening from these child tax credits. And as you can see here, that the monthly payments are set to start in July. IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig said Tuesday that the agency is on track to start sending monthly payments on the child tax credit in July, which is now about 2 months away. Another provision that they want to add in this next stimulus package, the American Families Plan, is that a provision or a program that could give workers up to $4,000 a month in paid leave. Up to 12 weeks in paid leave could allow workers to take care of themselves or a family member during a crisis time. The 10-year initiative, known as the American Families Plan, will allocate billions of dollars in new funding to establish a guaranteed paid leave program, which would provide 12 weeks of paid leave for workers who take time off to care for a new child or ill family member, recover from a health issue, deal with a family member's military deployment, recover from a serious illness, or address violence or take time off to follow the death of a loved one. So again, this would not be like 12 weeks of paid leave that you could possibly get every single year, although maybe if you qualify for a couple of these different scenarios. But this is kind of an emergency leave program that the government will pay for up to $4,000 a month for up to 12 weeks, which is 3 months of the year. As you can see here, the plan, which would cost an estimated $225 billion, guarantees 12 weeks of paid leave by year 10 of the program. It's a phase-up program, and would replace 2/3 of workers' average wages up to $4,000 a month. A worker could receive as much as $12,000 over the course of the paid leave program. Quote, no one should have to choose between a job and a paycheck or taking care of themselves and a loved one, a parent, spouse, or child, President Biden said Wednesday during his first primetime address before a joint session of Congress. So again, this is just another one of these stimulus programs that could make it into the final bill. Right now they're negotiating, should there be a fourth stimulus check in there? Should they be monthly recurring stimulus checks? How much should they be? Should we include this paid family leave program? Should we include the Social Security increases of $200 to $279 per month? Should we include the Medicare expansion that a lot of Democrats are pushing for to include free hearing, dental, vision, hearing aids, and lower the eligibility age to as low as 55 or age 60 for Medicare, and to have that paid for simply by a lower prescription drug price program, which would force pharmaceutical companies to give us the same prescription drug prices that they give it to other countries for. That would save the US government about $450 billion every year, in addition to saving average everyday Americans billions of dollars in total as well. There's a lot of different stimulus programs on the block for this next stimulus package as well. And honestly, there's a whole bunch of them that we could end up seeing. So I'll keep you up to date on these different stimulus packages and programs, as well as the fourth stimulus check. Don't miss an upcoming episode. We cover different programs in different videos. New videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. So you join our family of subscribers. It's completely free to do so. You can click the bell icon after subscribing to all notifications to get reminder notifications when we go live. You can also share this video down below. There's a share button to share this video with your friends and family so that they know about these different stimulus programs coming out. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video over here is my previous video about how to sign the petition for $2,000 monthly stimulus checks. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.